Hello everyone, how are you? Today we are going to talk about the writing part of the entrance exams. If you are new for my channel, please subscribe to get additional videos. ተነስተን እንደናችሁ ዛሬ ስለ writing part entrance exam ላይ ስለሚወጡ writing part እንዴት አድርገን መመለስ እንችላለን፣ እንዴት ማብራራት እንችላለን፣ እንዴት ግልጽ ሊሆንልን ይችላል የሚሉትን እናያለን። ለቻናሌ አዲስ ከሆናችሁ ሰብስክራይብ በማድረግ ቪዲዮዎችን እንድትከታተሉ ጋብዛለሁ። Choose the best answer from the given alternatives. Which one of the following would you use an ending to a letter you send for a job application? A. Love. B. Faithfully yours. C. Goodbye. D. With regards. Then this is about job application letter. Job application letter is formal letter, one of the formal letters. So in writing job application letter, we should end using formally, just like faithfully yours or sincerely yours. So from the given choice, love is used as personal letter or informal letter. Goodbye, with regards. When we say with regards, most of the time this one is used in informal letter, but as both used for formal and informal letter, but the most formal way of this one is with regard to, not with regards. If we say with regards, it's informal. Most of the time we use this one in informal letter. So as this one is job application letter, the ending should be faithfully yours. So the answer is B. Next question. If a piece of writing reads, in this article we have discussed the meaning and the various features of management. We have also examined the importance of management. Finally, we have discussed the different functions of management. It's very likely that it is blank. A. The introduction. B. The conclusion. C. The body part. D. The topic. Especially the last sentence. Finally, we have discussed the different functions of the management is a clue for you to decide which one the answer is. So finally we have discussed the different functions of management shows we are concluding our ideas. That is an expression. So we concluded our ideas by explaining some points. So the introduction, the conclusion, the body part and the topic are given. When we just finalize or end our ideas, we can say we have examined the importance of management. We have discussed the different functions of management by saying that one, by revising the main points, we can conclude our ideas. ስለዚህ አጠቃላይ ሁኔታዎችን ጨመቅ አድርገን የተባሉትን ነገሮችን በማስቀመጥ ኮንክሉድ ማድረግ እንችላለን አይዲያችን ማለት ነው። ስለዚህ እዚህ ጋር ካሉ ሐሳቦችን ተነስተን ምን ሊሆን ይችላል የሚለውን ስናይ the conclusion part ነው የሚሆነው። ይሄ የተቀመጡ አይዲያዎች አይዲያን ኮንክሉድ ስናደርግ ምን ተጠቀማቸው ናቸው ማለት ነው። So the answer is the conclusion. Next question. Which one of the following phrase doesn't likely appear in a personal letter? Personal letter mean informal letter. So which one is the following phrase doesn't likely appear? It's negative. A. You're faithfully. B. Love. C. Yours ever. D. Yours affectionately. Which one is the following phrase doesn't likely appear in a personal letter? Mean it's just like informal letter. We can use love for informal letter. Yours ever is an informal letter. Yours affectionately. Affection mean love. So B, C and D are used for personal letters or informal letters. እነዚህ B, C እና D ላይ የተጠቀሱ አይዲያዎች ሶስቱም ለፐርሰናል ሌተር or informal letter ምን ተጠቀማቸው ናቸው? So the answer is yours faithfully. A. This one is used using the formal letter. So the answer is A. Next one, which one of the following is most likely an instruction on a tube of ointment for skin? which one is the following most likely an instruction on a tube of ointment for skin? ointment ስንል መድኃኒትነት ያለው የቆዳ ቅባት ማለት ነው። ስለዚህ የቆዳ ቅባት ላይ ልንጠቀመው የምንችለው ነገር ምን ሊሆን ይችላል? ልናስተላልፈው የምንችለው ነገር ምን ሊሆን ይችላል? which one is the following is most likely instruction? ስለዚህ የቆዳ ቅባት ላይ ልናስቀምጠው የምንችለው ኢንስትራክሽን ምን ሊሆን ይችላል የሚለውን ማየት። A. For external use only. B. If swallowed, drink a lot of water. C. In case of overdose, call your doctor. D. To be taken 3 minutes before each meal. Look at this one. Instruction for a tube of ointment ስንል ቆዳ ላይ የቆዳ ቅባትን ኢንስትራክት ሲደረግ ወይም ዛ እቃው ላይ ልናገኘው የምችለው ነገር ከዚህ ውስጥ የትኛው ነው የሚለው ነገር for external use only is correct። ስለዚህ ለቆዳ ነው ይሄ ነገር የተዘጋጀው ውጫዊ ክፍልን ብቻ ለመጠቀም የተዘጋጀ የሚል አለ። if swallowed የሚል ነገር አይተቀመጥም ምክንያቱም ወደ ውስጥ ሊገባ የታዘዘ ቅባት አይደለም ማለት ነው። drink a lot of water. in case of overdose, call a doctor. overdose አይደለም አሁን እዚህ ጋር ለቆዳ ቅባት ይሄንን ነገር ልናስቀምጥ አንችልም። to be taken 30 minutes before each meal አሁን ከምግብ በፊት ከምግብ በኋላ የሚወሰድ የሚዋጥ ማለት ነው ይሄ። ስለዚህ ለቆዳ ቅባት ሊቀመጥ አይችልም ወይም ኢንስትራክሽን ሊሆን አይችልም ማለት ነው። the answer is A. For external use only is the answer. The next one, the place where I spend my quarantine is a big cozy bedroom on the second floor of my house. The room is said about 5 by 5 meters. The doors are painted white so it looks bright. As I enter the room, there is a single white light bulb. This piece of writing is most likely taken from A. Expository, B. Narrative, C. Argumentative, D. Descriptive. Big cozy bedroom. It talks about location, size and comfort. When we say big cozy bedroom, የደመቀ ደስ የሚል ቦታ ማለት ነው። So when we are talking about this one, we remember that descriptive writing aims to create mental picture for the reader. አሁን እዚህ ጋር የምንለው ነገር a big cozy bedroom ስንል ሜንታል ፒክቸርን ይፈጥራል። ዲስክሪፕቲቭ ራይቲንግ ሪደሩ ላይ ሜንታል ፒክቸርን ሊገልጽ የሚችል ነገር ነው። the room is said about 5 by 5 meters ይላል። ይህም ተጨማሪ ሪደሩ ላይ ሜንታል ፒክቸርን ሊፈጥር የሚችል ነገር ነው። ስለዚህ እዚህ ላይ ሊያተኩር የሚችለው ዲስክሪፕቲቭ ራይቲንግ ላይ ነው። ምናልባት ኤክስፖዚቶሪ ኤንድ ዲስክሪፕቲቭ ስንል ኤክስፖዚቶሪ ላይ ይሆናል ብለን ልናስብ እንዴት ሊሆን ይችል ነበር? if it were expository, that means it provides information logically, such as reason for quarantine and some others. So it can't be the answer for this one. So the answer is descriptive. The next one, I am against drinking alcohol. I am against drinking alcohol because it causes lung cancer. I first believe that people should not drink alcohol because too much of it can cause a person to act irrational, which can lead to a huge mistake and regret. This piece of writing is most likely taken from a narrative, expository, C. descriptive, D. argumentative. When we say I am against drinking alcohol because it causes lung cancer is someone's belief. So if this one someone's believes, the other can say something. So it leads us to argumentative writing, that mean. So from the point here it is, I am against drinking alcohol because it causes lung cancer. I first believe, it says, so this is what you call it, argumentative, because some other can argue about this one. So the answer is argumentative. This is taken from argumentative writing. We climbed to mountain and decided to rest for a while. We climbed to mountain and decided to rest for a while. In the meantime, we had some snack and continued walking around. Now this is taken from a piece of writing that is most likely taken from a narrative, B. B. Argumentative. C. Descriptive. D. Expository. We climbed to mountain and decided to rest for a while. ወደ ተራራ ወጣን ትንሽ ረፍት ለማድረግ ወሰንን. In meantime we had some snacks. ተወሰነ ጥቂት ረፍት ካደረግን በኋላ በዙሪያው walk ማድረግ ጀመርን ሲል this is what we call it narrative. What we did before this time using past. So most of the time narrative writing is expressed using past form. So we climbed to mountain and decided to rest for a while. In the meantime, we had some snack and continued walking around. This is what we call it narrative writing. This example of narrative writing. So the answer is A. What could be the most appropriate closing salutation of a formal letter whose greeting, that means opening salutation, is Dear Sir or Madam? A. With respect. B. Yours faithfully. C. Yours sincerely. D. Truly yours. Then remember, what would be the most appropriate closing salutation for a formal letter whose greeting, that means opening salutation, is Dear Sir or Madam? Either yours faithfully or yours sincerely can be the answer because we are talking about formal letter. It says formal letter. Yours faithfully is used when you don't know the name of the person you are writing to. ስለማን እንደምንጽፍ ምንጽፍለትን አካል ስም ካላወቅን yours faithfully እንላለን by having dear sir or madam. Yours sincerely is used when you know the name of the person. ምንጽፍለት አካል dear ብለን የሰውየውን ስም ወይም የሴትዮዋን ስም ከጻፍን እናውቃታለን ወይም እናውቀዋለን ማለት ነው. You can say yours sincerely እንላለን. But it says dear sir or madam. That means the person is writing whom he or she doesn't know the name of that person. So the answer is yours faithfully. The next question, which one of the following sentence is correctly punctuated? It's about punctuation part. It's writing. Which one of the following sentence correctly punctuated? A. With a quotation, how could you do this to me? Quotation, then shouted Casa. S is capital. Shouted Casa, full stop. B. How could you do this to me? Exclamation, then quotation is closed. Shouted Casa. Then S is small. That means lowercase verb shouted. The lowercase verb shouted, that means S is small. How could you do this to me? Quotation is closed. Then exclamation, shouted Casa. The last one, how could you do this to me? Then quotation, shouted Casa. So from the given points around here, A, B, C, D, the correctly punctuated part for this sentence is, how could you do this to me? Exclamation itself is the exclamation itself, because exclamation goes inside the quotation, because it is part of what Casa shouting. Exclamation is under part of what Casa shouting. So the exclamation should be written under quotation, not the out of the quotation. So the answer is B. How could you do this to me? Exclamation, then closed, then shouted Casa, lowercase verb shouted. That means S is small. If the reporting verb is written at the end of the sentence, lowercase should be used by changing that one S into small letter. So the answer is B. Which one of the following is wrongly punctuated? Wrongly punctuated. A. Really? Question mark. I haven't heard about this. Full stop. B. No, it's not mine. Exclamation. I think it is the children's. C. Who was, comma, that I saw you with last night. D. I saw it in new shop. Semicolon. You know it's called number. So from the given points A, B, C, D, the wrongly punctuated part from this one is who was, comma. It's unnecessary when we say who was, then comma. But the others are correctly punctuated. Who was, comma, that I saw you with last night. This is wrongly punctuated. So the answer is C. Which one of the following is correctly punctuated again? Which one of the following is correctly punctuated? A card that I received last Christmas, comma, came from my friend. Full stop. B. A card, comma, that I received last Christmas came from friend. Full stop. A card that I received last Christmas came from my friend. Without any comma, then at the end, full stop. The last one, a card, comma, that I received last Christmas, comma, came from my friend. That I received last Christmas is defining relative clause. It is necessary for the meaning of sentence. If that is used as a relative pronoun, there is no comma. That means we can use that. We can use that in the place of who and which if the relative clause is defining relative clause. Therefore, if it is defining relative clause, there is no need of using comma. So the answer is C. A card that I received last Christmas came from my friend, full stop. The answer is C. Which one of the following needs semicolon? Semicolon is used to separate two related sentences. Thus, closely related sentence can be separated using semicolon. So which one? A. She suggested an idea. Everyone agreed with it. B. We need the following: marker, paper, climb, and pepper. C. The man is always strict with his children, yet they never listen to him. D. She gave me the most precious gift for my birthday, a camera. So from the given sentence around here, which one needs semicolon from the given sentence? She suggested an idea, then semicolon. Everyone agreed with it should be the answer. So only A needs semicolon from the given ideas. So the answer is A. Please see my resume for additional information on my experience. This piece of writing is likely taken from A. Business letter, B. Personal letter, C. Letter of inquiry, D. Job application letter. Please see my resume, please. Till and so apply ያረጋ አካል ነው ማለት ነው። resume please see my resume for additional information የሆነን ቦታ apply ስናደርግ ስራ apply ስናደርግ የምንጠቀመው ነገር ነው። so it should be job application letter D ነው የሚሆነው። so the answer is D. Previous experience as a security guard would be an advantage. This statement is likely taken from A. Social letter, B. Letter of application, C. Job advertisement, D. Business advertisement. Job and advertise ስናደርግ ወይም job and advertise የሚያደርግ አካል ወይም ድርጅት previous experience እንጠይቃል። previous experience as a security guard ሲል በፊት የነበረ ኤክስፒሪየንስ ያስፈልጋል ብሎ ማስታወቂያ ሲያወጣ የሚጠቀመው ነገር ስለሆነ job advertisement ይሆናል ማለት ነው። so the answer is C. Which one of the following word is correctly spelled? A. Chief, C-H-E-I-F. B. Peace, C. Conceive, D. Action. Look at these words. When we say chief, it should be C-H-I-E-F. When you say peace, it should be P-I-E-C-E. When you say conceive, it should be C-O-N-C-E-I-V-E. So the answer is D. Efficient is correctly spelled. Efficient is the answer. And the next one, which one of the following is correctly spelled again? A. Possibility, B. Loyalty, C. Cruelty, D. Royalty. When we write possibility, it should be P-O-S-S-I-B-I-L-I. L-I-T-Y should be the answer. Then B. Loyalty. There is no need of writing at the end L-O-Y-A-L-T-Y should be correct spelling. And royalty, it should be R-O-Y-A-L-T-Y. There is no I. So the answer is cruelty. C is the answer. So this is all about today. The next time I will bring you some other important points based on the entrance exam questions. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and share. Till then, have a nice time.